Hey guys, what we're going to talk about today are the topic of calories. So why are they important and why you should get at least a good idea of how many you are consuming each day and why it matters for your body composition. So essentially, I want to start off saying that your body needs a certain amount of energy meaning calories, per day in order to maintain its weight. So for example, a person might need 2000 calories to maintain their weight. And if they constantly eat 2000 calories, around that number, maybe sometimes 1800, maybe one day 2200, it always evens out around 2000. They won't gain weight and they won't lose weight. So now in order to understand what happens when we eat a meal and when we don't eat a meal, like what happens while we are fasting and while we're eating, actually fat burning and fat gaining are two processes that happen all the time, but it's just the amount that differs between different times of the day. So for example, let's say this is fat gain and this is fat loss, and each time you eat a meal, so let's say you have 3 meals per day. So this would be time, right? So let's say you eat breakfast and you'll gain a little bit of fat. But then your body's gonna go more into a fasted state a few hours afterwards, and you're gonna be losing a little bit of fat. Then you're gonna eat again, maybe gain a little bit of fat again. The same happens again. Then maybe you have a larger dinner, but then you're going to sleep, right? So during your sleep, you're not eating anything for a long time. And now the whiteboard is too short, but actually the curve would be a lot in favor of fat burn here at that time. So as a net balance, you will not gain or lose any fat, right? Any net adipose tissue, because the amount of time you spend gaining fat is not higher than the amount of time that you're actually losing fat. So, right? So the area of these, if this matches the area of the upper ones, like fat gain, fat loss, then you're not going to lose or gain any net amount of fat. Now, obviously, if you constantly are eating too many calories per day, then your body can keep up with the fat burning, and the excess energy that you consume, if it's a lot more, it's going to be mostly fat gain. If it's just a little bit more and you have a good training program, then it's going to be a bit of muscle and a bit of fat gain. But in general, you're going to gain weight. Okay, so something that I wanted to add real quick is how big of a calorie deficit should you be in each day. And the answer is depending on a lot of factors, but just to give a quick answer, it's going to be the leaner you are, the less aggressive you want your diet to be. So for example, if you're quite lean but want to get a six-pack, want to get very ripped, then you could diet on a 10 to 20% calorie deficit. But if you are very obese, like have a lot of fat mass to lose, you could even diet on a 40, 50% or even higher deficit. So that can be very stressful, but you have so much fat to lose that it's actually going to be in the long term healthier for you to lose the fat than being in a long-term diet, right? So have that in mind, and the same applies for if you want to gain weight. The leaner you are, the more aggressive you can actually gain weight. Again, if you want to lose, or if you want to gain muscle mass, sorry. So a beginner who is very skinny could go in a 20% calorie surplus, and most of that is going to be muscle mass if they are in a good training program. However, someone who is already trained and is not very, very lean, and they want to still be in a surplus of calories, they might go with a 5% energy surplus, so 5% over their energy needs every day. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.